Every time. Hi, guys.
Hello.
We're back.
We're back, and we're ready to talk about adjectives. And we will tell a little story later about a chart and spelling. But for now,
suffice it to say, this is take two.
Yes, take two. All right. So adjectives, as many of you, all of you know, are words that describe. They describe nouns. And we're going to go a little bit deeper into adjectives today because just like there are a lot of varieties of nouns, there are some ways that we could classify adjectives. And if you can see, I'll go through here, we have possessive, and those are adjectives that show ownership. We have quantitative, and then here within quantitative, we have three different kinds. And this has to do with number. So a definite quantitative adjective would be a specific number or a specific idea for a number. So like 2 or 3 or couple, because that always implies 2. Indefinite, it has something to do with number, but your opinion of a number and mine would be different. So if I said many, so maybe, you know, if I'm talking about books, many books for me might not be the same amount as many books for someone else. So, and then we have ordinal. And I always think of this myself, that ordinal has the idea of order in it, right? So it tells us where in a line or in the order of things something is. So those are all the quantitative.
So like
adjectives.
first, second,
third,
yeah,
last,
penultimate.
Nice, good one.
Just showing off.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. All right. Then we have interrogative adjectives, and those come along with a question. So if you've ever been on the receiving end of someone saying, "Whose mess is this?" Whose would be modifying the word mess, interrogative. Okay. Then we have demonstrative. And our little image is pointing like this or that or those. Go stand by that door or sit at this table, not that table, okay? And then qualitative. And I think qualitative is the easiest one because this is a lot of times the first one we go to in our mind when we think about adjectives, like pretty or nice day, or like nice, or a pretty describing a day, or beautiful weather, or friendly child. So those are the ones that I think we sort of default to when we think about. So Mrs. Fortun and I have some adjectives here on the card, and we will go through some of these and lay these out, and then we'll finish up with maybe some ideas of how you could make your own adjective classification page and challenge yourself to think of some of these. Or you could, if you're really feeling it, check out some of those dictionaries or thesauruses that you have around and do a deep dive. Okay, so we're going to start off. Our first adjective is dun, 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 green.
That seems like one of those basic qualitative. It's describing a quality.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd put it green. I'd put it there.
Okay. 2. That's a
bueno, this one.
Yeah.
It's definite.
It has to do with number, but 2, it's 2. You know that it's different from 5 or 20. Okay. All right. Beautiful. I think that's another, I even use that as the example. I must have looked at that card right before I started yapping away about adjectives. So, okay. Okay, here we have there. Please notice the spelling of this there.
That matters.
This there is the possessive. It can be used as a possessive adjective. It's whose shelves, their shelves, whose cubbies, their cubbies, whose classroom, their, right? So it shows ownership or possession, right? Okay. That.
Oh, that sounds like one of those pointing ones.
Yeah, bring me that.
Yep.
Yeah, that book, not that book. Yeah. Okay. Here's a good one. Most.
Ooh, well, that sounds like a quantity.
Yeah,
but not.
It's going to be different every time, right? So if I say most pets in our room are herbivores, right?
Yep.
Versus most pets in a zoo, or most animals in a zoo.
That would be a lot more.
That's a really different number, right? So most when we're talking about the number of animals in our environment is really different from most. So you want to say indefinite?
I think so.
Yeah, I agreed. Okay. All right. First.
Oh, yeah. Order. Ordinal.
Yeah. First.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Ooh, this is a good word. Disgruntled.
Oh dear.
I'm going to go with quality. I was disgruntled when I spilled my tea this morning.
Yeah,
so I felt
definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the worst thing that has happened to you this week. Sorry.
Hour.
Humor, people. We have to keep some humor. Okay.
Our lesson is falling apart.
That sounds possessive.
It sounds possessive.
Yes.
I will own that. I will own my part in our lesson getting too goofy. Okay. You know what I need to find is an interrogative example.
Yeah.
Guess what? Here it is. Whose? Yeah.
That sounds like a question.
Yeah,
yes.
It does. Okay.
Okay.
Whose books are these, right? Whose and us? Okay. So here are some examples of classifying adjectives. We could go on, but I'm wondering if we should.
I don't think we should.
Just because we could. I don't know that we should.
But I'm wondering if they were to take a piece of paper and make these headings, and then they could, of course, come up with their own pictures for them, and then post it somewhere, maybe on the fridge, or if you have a bulletin board somewhere, where as people are talking throughout the day, when you notice one of these kinds of adjectives coming up, like, oh, I spilled my breakfast, I feel so frustrated. Oh, there's one. Write it on the chart, and everybody in the family could add to it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? That sounds like a good time.
I think we know how to party.
We do. We do.
Okay. Thanks for joining us with this talk about adjectives. And for those of you doing some writing at home, and any of you, especially for the older writers, upper L, you can be thinking about this chart when you're looking to diversify your writing. This is a good way to be thinking about not getting complacent with our word choice when we're being descriptive. So they're all
complacent.
Yeah, there are a whole bunch of adjectives. So we might want to think about moving into precise language and a diversity of adjectives. So see if you can challenge yourself to write something that has every one of these kinds of adjectives. Or could you write a poem that includes one of every kind of adjective? Anyway, so I'll leave you with that for today. Thanks for your time.
I love it.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
See you later. Bye.